When someone comes to me about a contaminated property, one of the first things I'll ask is, what kind of data do we have to tell this property's story? And we call these lines of evidence. And each one, whether it's soil data, groundwater data, vapor sampling, historical uses, is like a little puzzle piece. And you can't hold up one piece to know the whole story. But if you get enough pieces, you don't really need all of them to start seeing the big picture. Now, recently, I had the honor of helping a client who wanted to redevelop a property. And they had a very strong technical team doing the sampling and the analysis. But by allowing a lawyer to join the conversation early, it helped to bring some strategy and clarity that made the whole effort more effective. Now, here's what I looked at. We had a phase one report, so I could look at the history of the property and the surrounding area to get a sense of what I was expecting to see. I looked at the soil and the soil vapor results, how many samples were taken, where they were taken, how deep they were, what did they turn out to be? And I looked at the groundwater data, again, the number and location and the results of the samples. And like I'll often do, I sketched it out on a board. Sometimes I'll map it out visually on a little piece of paper. And even if this looks a little crazy to normal people, for me, it's critical to understanding my client's situation. Because once I've sketched it out, I start looking for patterns. I might want to know if there's a hot spot where contaminants are spiking. So if it's in just one spot, that led to just a spill. Are we seeing nothing in the soil, but we see something in the vapor? Is something showing up the edge of the site to suggest that maybe it's coming from off-site? Is it coming from the top down, suggesting a spill, or the bottom up, suggesting groundwater is contaminated instead? And then once I've worked through the data, I will sit down with the experts and I can ask sharper questions to test their conclusions, to spot gaps, or to open up new angles. Because when your lawyer and your consultants collaborate, you don't just get answers, you can get strategy. And that can make all the difference. It certainly did here.